Guys, sorry for the idiotically bleached roots. I know I look like a nitwit probably, but I am literally in the middle of re-dyeing my hair and I thought, hey, what a better moment to make a vlog. Great, right? So quick update before we get started with the video. You'll be getting a little less videos in August because I'll be gone most of August. I will be back in September with regular videos, and in August you'll get like 1 or 2 videos, maybe 3 if you're lucky anyway. I'm sorry, I'm just going to be traveling a lot and I just won't have too much time for that. Hope you guys understand, really do. You mean the world to me, and now let's get started with the video. So, today I want to talk to you about the types of people I attract. Now, everyone attracts certain types of people towards themselves. That is natural. I am a person that looks very dark and mysterious, but on the inside I'm a freaking cupcake. I'm like a Hufflepuff. Well, I am a Hufflepuff. Every sorting hat, every Harry Potter quiz, always a Hufflepuff. And you know what? I'm proud of it, man. I'm proud to be a Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff pride. I'm not really that dark and mysterious when it comes to my character, but like, never mind. Anyway, the first type of people that I attract to myself are mean people. Now, every alternative person has girls come up to them and say, oh my god, you're ugly, because a lot of girls are like that, and also they are jealous of our majesticality and fabulousness. The point is that girls like that happen all the time, but guys. Now, I know that this is something that happens to girls that aren't alternative and girls that are alternative, and it's just nothing to really do with the alternativeness in most cases, but in my case, it does. Guys who give you compliments, but not the compliments you'd like to get. Now, if you think my hair is cool, tell me. If you really like the way I dress or accessorize, I want to know. If you think my smile is pretty, or my eyes are pretty, or something else about me is pretty, sure, I would like to know. Really, it's a compliment, tell me. But if you want to tell me how much you like my body shape and what you would like to do with my body shape, don't. Think about it. Think about it for a minute. Just don't, okay? It's not something you say to strangers. I wouldn't mind my boyfriend says something like that to me, but you're a dick on the street, and I don't care, and I don't want to know. Go on with your life, forget that you saw me. Now, as I mentioned in another video, I think I mentioned it, never mind. I am a governess, which means that I work with children. So I don't look like this all the time. I mean, I've got blue hair, but that's like about it. When I go to work, I dress like a normal human being, and I don't put up as much makeup on my face. Definitely, you know, not the lipstick. So I look normal in public a lot, because that is my job, to look normal. And so when I look normal, nobody ever tells me stuff like that. But the moment I go out into public looking like myself, all those guys just swarm up to me like freaking bees, and it's just terrible. So although in other people's cases it's got nothing to do with their alternativeness, in my case, unfortunately, it's got a lot to do with it. So yeah, that's the first kind of people that I attract to myself. The second types of people that I attract to myself are people who just really want to tell me how dark and mysterious they are. And I'm not talking about goth poses or alternative poses or wannabes, no, but that's gonna come up soon enough as well. No, I'm talking about people who have never met me in my whole life, and suddenly they feel the urge to come up to me and start telling me weird, dark stuff about themselves, like, hey, my biggest passions are knives. No, that is not cool. I don't find that attractive. It just tells me that you're gonna want to murder me in my sleep. Same goes for all the people who come up to me and say, hey, my biggest passion is death and the macabre. Yeah, that also kind of tells me that you're probably gonna murder me in my sleep. That does not make me want to like you as a person. Don't get me wrong, I've got nothing against people whose passions are knives or weapons, or they're interested in the macabre and death. That is alright. My point here is that if you don't know me and you're coming up to me to say hi for the first time ever, and this is the first thing you say, it sounds a bit creepy. Like, I've got friends who really are interested in weapons, and that is okay. Jesus, I've got a friend who's got most of her living room covered with knives and swords, and that is okay. I've got nothing against people with such passion. My point is that when you come up to a stranger, that's not the first thing you say. Usually you say, well, hi, I really like how you look. Also, I really like cats. Do you like cats? Also, I like McDonald's. Let's get a milkshake at McDonald's. That's what you say to people you just meet. Not, hey, do you want to see my collection of knives? No, that is not what you say. That is creepy, that is scary, and I don't understand why people come up to me and say stuff like that. Well, I guess they do it to show how creepy they are. And now this leads me to the second part of this, which is I don't understand why people do this, and whether it's because they think that I'm cool in a way, and I won't like them if they're not as dark and as alternative and mysterious as me, which is just silly, because if I judged people based on the way they look like, I would be such a shallow human being. Yeah, I judge people, okay? Everybody judges people. Let's not go all unicorn sprinkles on this. Everybody judges people. Only people judge each other based on different things. I, for instance, judge people based on two things. First of all, their character, so basically whether they are nice to me or not, and whether I find them interesting, or maybe not interesting, but generally are they nice to me or not. If I find you nice, I'm gonna like you. If I think you're a dick and you're mean to me, I'm not gonna like you. As easy as that. And the second thing I judge people on is what they say. If people basically say a lot of crap and bullshit and meaningful things that are supposed to sound meaningful, less things that don't have any meaning. Jesus, I have no idea what I'm doing today. Yeah, I'm not gonna think that you're a smart person if you come and talk bullshit about something. So yeah, that's the other thing I judge people based on. So yeah, everybody judges people, but I'm not the kind of person who judges people based on what they look like or based on their interests. So if you want to come up to me, you don't have to pretend to be dark and mysterious, because I'm not. I mean, I do like dark and mysterious things, but my character, seriously, I'm a Hufflepuff, okay? I'm a freaking muffin. You don't have to pretend, it's okay, be yourself. Always be yourself. The third type of people that I attract to myself, and oh my god, the ones that probably irritate me the most, are alternative subculture posers and wannabes. Now I'm gonna quickly say what a poser and wannabe are in my definition. I'm not talking about baby bats or people who are starting out in subculture and suddenly realize they don't want to do it. That is okay. In my opinion, it's better, because if you become a baby bat and then suddenly decide that goth isn't something that makes you happy, then why should you stay? Why should you make yourself miserable? That is bullshit. It's good that you leave the subculture and find something else that makes you truly happy, because why on earth should you make yourself miserable? So that others don't judge you? No. So I'm not talking about people who have tried the subculture and decided that it's not for them. That is absolutely okay. I'm talking about people who claim to be in the subculture but say things that have nothing to do with it. Now, I'm not going to talk about what goth is or isn't. I mentioned it in one video, the Naked Goth tag, because that was part of the tag. But generally, I don't want to discuss what goth is and what goth isn't, because goth has become such a wide thing and everyone kind of has their own definition of it, that I'm afraid that if I just go into it, oh, you're goth if you do this and you're not goth if you do that, then I guess I'm just gonna get a lot of hate, and that is not what I'm aiming for with this video. So I understand that, for instance, people might not always like gothic music while being in the gothic subculture. That is okay. I listen to like maximum 7 goth bands, and my favorite music genre is dark cabaret, and that is okay, right? You don't have to be into everything that's goth. My point here is that, to me, posers are people who, for instance, come up to me and say how much they adore gothic music, and then mention bands that aren't gothic, like, I don't know, Cradle of Filth, Marilyn Manson and Nightwish are the 3 most popular, I think. All 3 bands are bands that I really, really like. Don't get me wrong, I think they're great bands, but you know, they're not really goth. And you know, it just irritates me when someone comes up being all, oh, I'm so goth and I like goth music, and then saying bands that aren't really goth. You don't have to like all the gothic music, I'm not saying that. So I understand if you say like, oh, I feel goth, this is like goth in me and this is goth in me, but I don't really like the music, that is acceptable. But when you say that you adore the music, that is your favorite music, and then can't name even one band that performs this certain genre, that just makes you a poser, in my opinion. But generally I think that if you're not into something, you shouldn't say. I mean, why would you lie about something like this? This is just stupid. It's like, I would say that I'm a fan of hip-hop. I'm not. I don't like one hip-hop artist, and that is Eminem. And that is also the only hip-hop artist I like. So yeah, and I don't even like all of his songs. So, you know, it's like me saying that, oh, I'm a hip-hop fan. No, I'm not a hip-hop fan. I couldn't name even one more artist. Well, I guess it's like 50 Cent or something like that, but I've never heard a song of his. So, you know, I can't call myself a hip-hop fan, and I won't, because that's just lame. And the same thing goes here. If you're not a fan of gothic music, don't be afraid to admit it. Just don't pretend to like it, because when it comes out that you don't really know a single gothic song, it just makes you look horrible. And unfortunately, a lot of people like that kind of swarm around me. I don't know why. It's mostly people younger than me. I'm not talking like way younger, like kiddos. No, I'm talking like a year or two younger. I mean, this hasn't happened to me with people that were older than me. So like 1 or 2 years difference. And they just come up to me and try to show off their gothicness by, you know, kind of trying to overthrow my gothicness. It's just so stupid. Like, who cares? Honestly, who cares? Nobody cares if you're gother than thou. Like, nobody cares. Nobody. But people still kind of come up to me and do this shit, which is just so stupid in my opinion. What's your point here? And, you know, it just really irritates me when, you know, I am irritated by the situation. Yeah, okay, I get it, you're dark. I get it, you're very dark. But, okay, so what's your favourite band? Maybe we've got something in common. Nightwish. I'm sorry. This has turned a bit ranty. It wasn't supposed to be ranty. Maybe it's because I'm pissed today. I'm sorry. It wasn't supposed to be ranty. It turned a bit ranty. Anyway. Thanks for watching. Hope nobody got pissed about the third types of people, because it went a bit ranty from there on, but never mind. Please forgive my bleached roots. I am dyeing them in like an hour or so, but I have to wait for the person that comes over to dye my hair. So yeah, currently looking like this. Please forgive me, please. I promise this is a one and only situation. Also, I'm a very lazy ass, and probably I won't be wanting to make a video. Okay, never mind. Anyway, I hope you liked it, even though I said a lot of weird things. And please like, comment something nice, and subscribe to my potato face, which is looking weird today because I've got bleached roots and I look like a freaking bleached potato. Never mind. Hope to see you soon. I love all of you guys so much. So